And I'm so proud that we're getting support from Latinos like never before. We're setting every record. Hispanics, Latinos. Nobody loves our Latino community and our Puerto Rican community more than I do. Nobody. You know, it's interesting because I've done more for Puerto Rico than any president by far. Nobody close. I will deliver the best future for Puerto Ricans and for Hispanic Americans.
I voted for Trump. As you can see, I'm a small business owner. To me, I believe he did really well with our economy during COVID with what he was stuck with. You got to follow your heart, and I think that's what us Latinos did. He deserved a second chance, and we gave it to him. And I don't think it was just the Latinos. I think the African Americans, too. We need to work with DACA. They're here. All the migrants, illegals, they're here. Stop threatening them. We're going to deport you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia.
I'm Hispanic.
And is this a setup? Did I ever meet you before? Huh?
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. All the way to the White House.
I swear to you, I think she's totally beautiful and great. I never met her before, I swear. This all started with a People magazine. So here's the story. So I love the story. They couldn't have been nicer. Nice story, right? Couldn't be nicer. But I don't know what happened. They played with my nose. I don't want touching. I don't want touching. So I'm looking. Now you'll tell me. How's my nose? Right? That's fine, right?
It's beautiful and perfect.
Says it's good. I have a wart on the end of my nose. Can you believe it? But anyway, you are beautiful. Will you make sure she doesn't fall? Come here. Thank you very much. Crazy.
Alright, just saw the hype, the rallies, the speeches, the cheers, Latinos celebrating Trump, thinking he's looking out for them, thinking he's got their backs. They believed every promise, every slogan, every smile. Small businesses owners, hardworking people, they bought into the economy pitch. Some thought voting for Trump made them part of the history. Others just wanted security, opportunity, the so-called American dream. And let's be real, they weren't alone in thinking this way. The rallies were loud, the energy contagious. But here's the thing, that confidence, that loyalty, it's about to meet reality. Or that hype, or that energy, it's about to collide with the consequences. People thought they were safe, untouchable. Some thought they would be fine because they looked white or spoke English. But reality doesn't care about your assumptions. And if you want to support the channel and join the membership, you can do that right now. Link in below. It helps keep videos like this coming. Today we are watching that moment. The moment where blind faith meets the harsh truth. And yes, this is FAFO at its finest. Stick around because what happens next is going to be messy, shocking, and completely deserved. Let's go into the video.
Trump wins record Hispanic support in this 2024 election to help President Trump back to the White House. Los Latinos, we showed up for President Trump and we delivered President Trump. Everybody delivered. We all support you because you are a president for all Americans in this country. Los Latinos le ayudamos al presidente que se vaya a la Casa Blanca para que nos dé prosperidad. Nosotros los Latinos ayudamos. Todos en los Estados Unidos somos uno, americanos, a que venimos a este país a prosperar, a trabajar, a seguir adelante. Nosotros los hicimos, los honestos, los latinos honestos, educados, votamos por el presidente correcto y siéntanse orgullosos por eso, latinos y todos aquí en los Estados Unidos.
Hey, you Cubans in Florida who voted for Trump, guess what the Supreme Court decided just today? Based on your skin color, your grasp of the English language, and your heritage, you could get pulled aside and snatched out by ICE. And no amount of saying, but I voted for Trump is going to help you. You know, if you look like a duck and walk like a duck and talk like a duck, you're going to alligator Alcatraz. And you fucking voted for that. I will vote for Donald Trump. Well, now you're going to alligator Alcatraz. Congratulations. And I would hate to look. I know you're be like, oh my God, how could you be so insensitive? I live in Texas. My reproductive rights got stripped away. So legitimate fuck you, because I couldn't care less. You were part of the problem, and maybe those chickens are gonna come home to roost for you. Okay, ¿Cómo está? Es no bueno, cubanos. Especially in Florida, I will vote for Donald Trump. And you're gonna get taken away. Just don't speed, I guess. If you're Cuban in Florida and you vote for Trump, drive the speed limit, I guess is what I'm saying. Don't fucking jaywalk. Even if you voted for Trump, do you think he gives a shit?
You can hope all you want that Latinos for Trump are going to fuck around and find out now that the Supreme Court has ruled that ICE can racially profile people on the street if they look like illegal aliens. But it doesn't matter, because Latinos for Trump have been pretending like they are white, assimilating into white culture so long that they think they look white and they don't think they're going to be racially profiled. They don't think they stick out to ICE. They have whitewash goggles so badly that they think to a gang of ICE agents that they look like a white person. Don't get started on me about this whole, oh, this white girl's talking out of pocket, doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm Cuban American. I'm very acutely and intimately aware of the thought processes going on here. You can bark at them all they want about, oh, look what you've done now. Look what you've done now. Now you're a target. You can be racially profiled. They don't give a damn. They don't give a rat's ass. I know this particular niche issue doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things because the Supreme Court did indeed just strip away civil rights from everyone in this country, especially those that are black and brown. But, you know, to me it kind of matters. They voted for this, yes. They've done this to themselves, but they still don't give a shit. They still don't think anything's going to happen to them. They're sitting around watching other Latinos with legal status and naturalized citizenships getting snatched up off the street and sent to El Salvador. They don't give a damn. They don't even believe that that stuff is happening, much less believe that it's going to happen to them now that the Supreme Court said it was okay.
And here it comes the first reality check. Look at this. Some of them actually think they are safe because they look white or speak English. Meanwhile, IC has full power to target anyone they want. And yet, these people are still hyped, still confident, still cheering, thinking loyalty or identity will protect them. That's the thing about FAFO. Blind faith feels good in the moment. You can clap, chant, and vote like everything's perfect, but consequences don't care about your hype. The more confident they act, the harder the fall is going to be. And honestly, it's almost worth watching it happen. These are hardworking people, but they made a choice to support someone whose policies now put them at risk. And the irony, they thought Trump was going to protect them. Nope, karma is already lining up. Stick around because it's about to get messy. Let's continue.
So the U.S. Supreme Court today overturned Judge Frimpong's injunction from June 11th, saying that in L.A., the ICE agents needed to follow well-established law by the Fourth Amendment. They needed something more than just a person's race or how they look. And today, Trump's U.S. Supreme Court ruled that their ethnicity, the language they speak, the type of jobs that Latinos have, gardening, construction, can all be used as reasonable suspicion. Law professors are throwing out their curriculums because all established law is out the window. Latinos, regardless of citizenship status or immigration status, now have diminished rights under the Constitution. This is Trump's Supreme Court. And it seems now as though the law will change with whatever Trump requests. So we'll see where this leads us.
Breaking news from the Supreme Court today, friends. The court ruled that the Trump administration is free to carry out raids in California based on the fact that an individual speaks Spanish, looks Latino, works at a particular place, and that is okay. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court held that the ICE can stop individuals and question them based on any of these factors. And this is called a roving raid, in which ICE goes through a community or to a site, and based on what they see, they can actually stop a person and ask them questions about their immigration status or situation. The judges did not give an explanation for their decision. However, Justice Kavanaugh said that it is reasonable for ICE officers to be able to stop someone and ask common sense questions based on common sense criteria such as their employment at a day laborer site or construction site or their limited English proficiency. Those are reasonable criteria that should be used for ICE to determine who to question. You guys probably recall that the federal judge had stopped ICE from being able to do this because the judge said that this is unconstitutional and you cannot use race and some other factors when you're deciding who to stop. Then the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals backed up this decision. The Trump administration filed an emergency appeal to the Supreme Court, arguing that these decisions basically tied their hands and acted as a straitjacket. Los Angeles population is 50% Latino, and this decision makes it possible for ICE to stop U.S. citizens who look like they're Latino or they are Latino but are U.S. citizens and maybe green card holders. ICE will now have greater leeway to conduct these roving raids. Friends, this is very disappointing news. This is not the end of it. I'm sure of it. I'm covering all things related to Trump immigration changes. Follow for more.
Now the rate is hitting harder than ever. ICE can stop people just for speaking Spanish, just for looking like Latino. And all that hype, all that energy, all the celebration, meaningless now, right? Those who thought they were untouchable, those who believed loyalty would shield them, they are learning the hard way. This is FAFO in action. Blind loyalty, overconfidence, ignorance, all of it comes crashing down. They cheered, they delivered, they celebrated, and now they're on the receiving end of the very system they supported. And here's the kicker, they did it to themselves. And honestly, it's hard to feel sympathy when they full embraced a system that didn't care about them from the start. Every choice has consequences, every action comes back around. And this is exactly why FAFO exists. Stick around because the last clip, it's a ultimate punchline. Let's watch it.
And I do hope that all you Latinos for Trump never have a day of peace now that the Supreme Court has made it legal for ICE to stop you based on your race. Because some of you are darker than me. Some of you look more paisa than me. And I hope you get stopped. And I hope you get frisked. I hope that in some cases, some people have shown their IDs, their real IDs and stuff like that. And the ICE officers should say that this is fake. And they apprehend them anyways. I hope that happens to every last one of you. I hate you.
So that's the story. Latinos for Trump, hyped, excited, thinking they were untouchable, and now reality hits. This is FAFO, the moment loyalty meets consequences. And this is not just politics, this is life. You support someone who doesn't care about your rights, who uses you to get power, and you will pay the price. It's painful, it's messy, but it's real. Blind loyalty has a cost, and these people just learned it the hard way. Some lessons are harsh, but necessary. Again, I remind you, if you want to support the channel and join the membership, the members club, you can do it now. Link is in description. You go there, you will find the link. It will really helps keep videos like this one coming. And of course, if you enjoyed watching this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with anyone who needs a reality check. Remember, action have consequences, choices matter, and in the history, FAFO speaks louder than words. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Bye bye. I love you so much. Wish you peace and love. See you. Bye.